What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Today is going to be our second installment of a video I made pretty much towards the beginning of MLB The Show 19 launch, and that is going to be 10 tips and tricks that every Diamond Dynasty player should know. The first installment will be up in the top right hand corner as I went over other stuff, but I thought it was time for another one of these videos as there's a lot of stuff that I didn't cover and some new stuff that I learned. So gonna have 10 tips and tricks. Now some of this you guys might already know, but some of it I'm hoping at least 2 to 3 things that you guys did not know before. This video is supposed to help those both novice players and experienced players, so hopefully all of us can find something that we didn't know and now can start using in this video. So without further ado, 10 tips and tricks to help every Diamond Dynasty player. Let's get into it. The first one has to do with packs. If you guys are ever opening packs on Fridays, Fridays are when the new cards come out, if you're opening for the new signatures and the headliner packs, you're probably going to have a lot of cards left over, but something that you guys should be making sure to do is always, after you get done opening packs, go to the live series filter and then scroll through every team and look for the new cards that came out. Another way to do this is going through the roster update screen, and you can see what new cards came out, and the reason why you want to do this is because all the new cards that come out, they go for a lot of stubs. So Kevon Biggio right here, he is going, the last time I checked, for close to 1,000 stubs. So always make sure, and you're going to have to manually look because they're probably not going to stand out to you unless you're specifically looking for them. And yeah, Kevon Biggio goes for 1.2 thousand stubs right now, and this is still quite a few days. I'm recording this on Tuesday after these cards came out on Friday, so make sure always go through each and every team, look through the live series filter or go to the new cards situation and see what new cards dropped, because those will be going for a lot of stubs. And like I said, you probably won't notice them because they won't have a picture, and they'll probably just be like bronze, maybe a silver if they're like a really high touted prospect. But always go through there. Trust me, you're gonna make a lot of stubs, even in some situations. For the Cincinnati Reds, as you guys can see, Josh Van Meter goes for 4.4 thousand. He might just seem like a 72 overall, but trust me, make sure, look through every team and see what you can find. Hell, he's almost going for more than Joey Votto, so make sure, look at the new cards and go ahead and sell them. A question I've been getting a lot on my live streams, twitch.tv/GomesDaLegend, if you guys want to check us out, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time each and every night. Okay, so I've completed the conquest, I've completed all the moments. What do I do now to get more program stars? Because I want to obviously get the 300 so I can pick whichever boss 99 signature that I want. The best way that I would recommend that you guys do grind program stars, that I have now figured out, is ranked seasons only gives you 2 program stars, but playing a computer game, 9-inning game versus the computer, even on rookie, gives you the same amount of program stars. 2 might seem a little low, but the ranked seasons game that might be 45 minutes long, a play versus computer game, if you do it right, only takes about 25 minutes because you do not have to win this game. So if you just bunt the whole time, purposely strike out, try to play it as as quick as possible, you're still gonna get the 2 program stars. It does not matter if you win the same way for ranked seasons, but it is going to obviously take longer, and you can probably play 2 play versus computer games on rookie within the time that you can play 1 ranked seasons game. So that will double the program stars that you are getting. So if you have all the other things done, if you have your dailies done for the day, if you have the 10 wins, the first 10 wins that you get 30 program stars, all the moments done, and you still are not quite there yet, just grind out some play versus computer games. You can even make progress towards team affinity innings if you guys want to check out that video up in the top right hand corner as well. So make sure you guys do program stars, play some play versus computer games. This tip is more so going to deal with gameplay. So as you guys know, defense got a major overhaul this year, and it really matters who you are playing out there defensively and who you have out there, because if you're playing somebody bad defensively, you are definitely going to have to face the repercussions. And this is talking about how misleading the diamond rating is on defense. Jose Reyes is not a diamond level rated defender. If you go in game and play with him, he has a gold symbol under him. He has 82 fielding. I believe you have to have have 90 fielding in order for it to actually work. You guys see right here, Tony Gwynn, albeit I am playing him in a secondary, it says he has diamond defense, he's listed as gold, and it works for each and every single one of these. Just because it says that he has diamond does not mean that he actually has diamond. Let's move Javi Baez over here, 86 fielding. He also does not have diamond fielding at shortstop. It is gold. You have to have 90 fielding in order to actually achieve the diamond threshold. And I believe what happens then is you just get access to better animations, and you're obviously going to be playing better defense out there. So do not believe what that says. Always know 80 is the threshold for gold, 90 is the threshold for diamond. Do not trust what the card says, because in game, Jose Reyes is a gold defender, and likewise. Events might be the best form of online play that a lot of people just are not touching right now. So there currently is not an event in the game, but usually we see one, you know, an event just ended, and I think either today or tomorrow we should be getting a new event. And I get the event rewards lately have not been the most exciting. I know we got a 84D Gordon last time, and you might think, okay, really, what's the point? You can actually make a good amount of stubs off of it. Right away when this D Gordon was starting out, this doesn't completely accurately show where his price was. He was going for like 20,000 stubs. Whenever a new event comes out, I really think that you guys should be grinding it, because it is a great way to make stubs, and it is also a great way to get used to some new players that you wouldn't use otherwise, because events always have some certain theme around them. So you guys are gonna have to be using players that you wouldn't otherwise, you know, maybe test somebody out, like them enough, you want to use them for ranked seasons and improve on that side. But also the fact that it is free entries, you can enter as many times as you want, unlike Battle Royale where you have to enter 1,500 stubs each time. Events is completely free, you can enter as many times as you like, and always the way it works is the head card of it is always at a certain number of wins. So if it's 23 inning games, once you win 23 inning games, you will be getting that card. And I always recommend, once that event drops, I really think you guys should be grinding it and get it done as soon as possible and cash out for the reward stubs. Another online word of the wise, make sure that you guys are playing some ranked seasons. I cannot stress enough, ranked seasons is the single best mode in order to make tons of XP, for this simple reason. Okay, so currently I am at Championship Series, or Championship Series was my highest. Once the season ends, you do get bumped down, but you do not start all the way over at spring training. For example, I start at 550. So once the new season ends, once I play a game, I'm gonna get every single reward that I already have achieved. So I'm gonna get pennant raise, all-star, regular season, and spring training, which would equal to 10,000, 15,000, 18,000, 18,500 XP by playing one game. Win or lose, it does not matter. Once the new season starts, I start at 550 because I achieved Championship Series. I'm already going to get close to 20,000 XP, and I believe if you're like in World Series, I think you start in Wild Card or something, and then you earn another 15,000 on top of that. Even if you guys lost in, or your highest was like Pennant Race or Wild Card, I believe you guys start in All-Star, that's still, you know, close to 10,000 XP that you get right off the bat. If you do not get it right away, it's because you have to play a game first in order to unlock those rewards. But I always recommend that you guys do play ranked seasons for that simple reason. That's a big reason why I'm close to getting gold level 1. I've been playing a lot of ranked seasons, and you know, once the next season starts, it's a quick 20,000 XP that I'm gonna earn basically by doing nothing. Well, Conquest mode this year hasn't really had the really good reward cards that we saw last year, the best being this 88 Ty Cobb, actually the one and only diamond. There is still some useful things that you can get out of Conquest. For example, this year, obviously we have so many more maps, but they introduced pretty much hidden squares where if you stumble upon them, you will be getting a free pack. Now, I can't show you this exactly because I've pretty much earned all of them already, but as you guys will notice, once you go out throughout these squares, you guys should be getting some free packs, some hidden stuff to pop up. It doesn't just contain packs, sometimes it's stubs, sometimes it's XP. Maybe if I can find some right here, I can show you guys. Hopefully we can just move this over, and hopefully there is one hidden within here. Unfortunately, these are only standard packs, which they are not the show packs, so they're not quite as good, but they still are pretty solid. Hopefully we can actually stumble upon one right here. I'm not too sure. Yes, we do get a hidden reward right there. It is not a pack, but you guys can tell there is definitely packs within here as well, and they happen on a lot of hexagons. So once you guys still like start doing this conquest stuff, there's another hidden reward, and packs are spread up around this as well. So just do some playing around, and that is without even playing a game. You don't have to play a game. You can just, you know, stumble upon some hexagons and get some free rewards. From doing collections, you're going to have tons of cards being deemed unsellable. As you guys can see, I have a lot of them right here, and you might think, you know, I don't really want to do anything with them. Should I just quick sell them? I do not think you should quick sell them. For example, if you have a pretty high rated silver, for example, like Diego Castilla, or especially like 79, like this Jose Abreu, they're still only gonna quick sell for 100. What I would recommend, go into the exchange players and exchange them for some packs, because as you guys can see, a 79 gets you quite a bit, 4,775 exchange points, and you guys will be getting a pack. This one is to get you a live series gold player, a live series silver, or a live series bronze. So I think this is a good thing to do if you guys are not going to use these cards and don't really care about building up your collection. Once you collect them, remember, I said this in my last video, once you collected them once, you do not have to collect them again. For example, for the Los Angeles Angels right here, I don't have this Lucroy, but I had him at one time and I collected him, so I got rid of him, and I still have that being deemed as collected, so I don't have to do it again. So if you guys just want to try to make some stubs, go through the exchanges and, you know, try to hit big. You know, if you get like Acuna, Joey Votto, you can make quite a good amount of stubs. I've seen this question quite a bit dealing with creative players. Obviously, you see their stats right here. You know, their stats are just like that, but you might be thinking, okay, I thought I had equipment equipped on him. As you guys can see, I have pretty much every equipment item put on him, but he's not getting that boost. You know, he doesn't seem like he has that +6 contact and power boost. What you have to do is you actually go into a game in order for it to properly display. So I'll show you guys a screenshot I took with my creative player, and then as you guys will see, this is how he should actually look. So you saw his stats the first time, and now his power is 99.93. His fielding stats are increased as well. So you have to go into a game to actually see those equipment boosts, but they are there. They just do not show regularly on the screen. You have to actually go into a game to view them. The best way to make stubs in this game is probably by flipping cards, and if you're new to this game, you might not understand that there is actually a 10% tax taken out after you sell a card. For example, you can always tell the best way to figure it out. Let's say for Acuna right here, let's say he's going for 5.1k, basically 10%. You just take off one of the digits, so the tax on 5.1k would be about 510 stubs. That is a pretty easy way to figure it out. So that's a good way to find a gap and see if it's really worth it. For example, if 510 stubs were taken out from 5100, that would mean I would only be getting, you know, a little less than 5.5. I would be getting like 5.6k, about that. So if I were to buy him for 4.4, that's 200 stubs and make off a flip. So it's really important to understand that, you know, really how many stubs you are going to be making, and it's a good way to tell. Personally, I always look for at least like 250 to 300 stubs for my gaps in order to feel pretty comfortable to do so. So it's always about finding the right players. Something I do want to mention, a lot of times you can get cards for like a 1,000 or, you know, 1,050, which is technically less than you would get after you quick sell, because of course the tax taken out of 1050, you're going to be making like less than 1,000. The quick sell value of a gold is 1,000, so always make sure, I would recommend 250 to 300 gap, and always factor in the tax whenever you are going to flip cards. Finally, this is one that has frustrated me so long after watching other people pull packs on YouTube or Twitch. So I'm going to open a pack right here. Okay, so they added in a new feature this year where you can actually sell cards directly from there. You guys see we got a Garrett Stubbs, and I see so many people hitting the sell now price. Do not do this. You see his sell now price is 345 stubs, and this is especially apparent for like gold and diamond cards, where I saw some people, like somebody pulled a diamond the other day and they did that, and it really kind of frustrated me because you're missing out on so many stubs. Like, I really do not understand why they would do that. This, for example, right here, Garrett Stubbs, if I was to sell him for 475 after tax, I'll be making 427. after tax, if you sold them at 344, 345, you're going to be losing out like on 100 plus stubs, and that's not like the worst case. In specific, I think it was a hobby bias that somebody pulled, and they sold them for his quick sell value. So you are missing out on like a couple thousand stubs by doing that. Always make sure, it might take a little bit more time, but do not just buy a pack. Do not just buy a pack and sell it directly from there, because you guys will be missing out on tons of stubs. Always make sure, go back and sell it from there so you guys can maximize your stub profits and not be losing any of those precious stubs. But that is going to do it for my second edition of 10 tips that every Diamond Dynasty player should know in order to really maximize their time, really have their team be the best that it can, and maximize your stubs. Once again, I did already have a first installment. That video is up in the top right hand corner. If you guys have any other tips that you'd like to share within the community, make sure to leave them down below in the comments section. We all can help out each other. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes some Saudi.